So this is the story all about how me and daddy went to the mall and almost blew down. I was extremely scared. I didn't know what to do. What do you do when the storm's right in front of you? Hey! I am extremely extra. Okay, so what's up, God's favorite family? I'm so happy you made it back to the channel because today would not have been the same without you and you and you. Okay, y'all, so today I'm gonna be telling y'all the story about when me and my dad, we actually went to the mall. The song was true. Me and my dad went to the mall, y'all. Well, that rhymed. Bars. Okay, so how old was I? Let me start from the beginning. I think I might have been, I think I was probably in middle school. I was in middle school. I was in middle, no. I was not in middle school. I was in like 9th or 10th grade. I was in 9th or 10th grade. So one day, and I feel like this was a school day too, like a weekday. I don't know why we was going to the mall. One day we, it had to have been after school because it was late at night. I remember it being dark outside. So it's just a rainy day. Where we live, it just rains. We don't get tornadoes or big storms or hurricanes. We don't get that type of stuff. So it was just raining. So one day while it was raining, I don't know for what reason, but we ended up going to the mall, me and my dad. I'm sure I probably was like, can I go too? So we went to the mall that day and we were just having like regular shopping. It was just like regular shopping. Like we went to the mall, went into the store, stuff like that. I don't think I got nothing to eat that day, but usually when I go, I get some, well, when I ate meat, I would get an order of wings and that sweet Kool-Aid. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So but not that day. It was dark. I think we kind of went in and went out. We weren't even there for a long time, but we were in the mall and we were shopping, and after we finished shopping or doing whatever we were doing, I remember we was like headed out. I remember the name of the mall and everything, and that mall is not even popping anymore. we went out, well, we were heading out to the front door. We were headed to the front door of the mall, and it leads out to like the parking lot. The parking lot was huge, but we went to the front of the mall, and of course we were hearing like we heard the rain and stuff on the roof, but like I said, we didn't think anything serious was gonna happen because nothing happens where we live, like not real big storms like tornadoes or hurricanes where you have to like hide in the closet and stuff. That never happens. But when we were headed out to the front door, we noticed like a big crowd of people. So we were more worried about like, uh-oh, what just popped off? Because that's a normal thing for where we live. But it wasn't like nobody was fighting or anything. It was just like a big crowd of people, and everybody was like waiting at the door because it was raining so hard, y'all. It was raining so hard, and it was like a huge crowd of people, not like 10-15 people. It was a huge crowd of people at the front door just waiting. And when we walked up there, like of course we were like slowly walking trying to figure out what was going on, but then when we figured it out, we went up there where everybody else was, and everybody was like looking out of the glass doors like, I want to go home. And everybody was just looking out the doors, and my dad, being my dad, was like, we're not about to wait for something to happen, we about to go. So I was scared. I was scared, but I was like, okay, daddy said go, so we about to go. But it was raining so hard, and this is when I had a perm. Yes, I had a perm by then. So, you know, I didn't want to run in the rain. Like, who does that? So I was like, okay, here we go. So we ran to where, oh, first of all, anytime somebody was trying to open the door, like the few people who were going out to their car or the people who were trying to get into the mall, like when you open the door, the wind was like pushing the door on you. Like it was hard to push, not just for me, like grown men. It was hard to push the door open. It was like real strong winds and everything. So I was like, dang, this is a different type of storm. What kind of storm is this? This isn't a regular little thunderstorm. It's a real storm. So like we had to, like, when daddy was like, it's time to go, so we I don't know, I feel like somebody was like, people were like helping you open the doors, but he might have opened it. Anyway, somebody struggled to open the door, or some people struggled to open the door, and we were out in the parking lot. So like we ran to the car. The car was like, it wasn't at the back of the parking lot, but it was far enough. It was far enough. I had a perm. I don't even know if I had a I probably had an umbrella, but it was like a little flimsy umbrella. And you know, the winds, when the winds are strong, it peel your umbrella back, so you might as well not have one. So we ran to the car, and when we got to the car, I was like, oh, okay, at least we're in the car. But the winds was so strong, y'all. Like we could feel the wind even inside the car. And you know how everybody was like creeping in the parking lot. Everybody was trying to creep down the street because it was like raining really hard, like really hard, like nothing we've ever seen before. So my dad was like, we got to go home. So we took off, and we was like in the street. I remember I was so scared, but like the rain, I remember like looking out of the window or looking out of the windshield or something, but I was like looking at the rain fall on the ground, so I didn't look at anything else. I was just watching the rain fall on the ground. I was like, oh my God, we in the middle of a tornado. I can't do this. But we were in the middle of a huge storm, and I think, I don't know how soon, but we left right in time, because I think the next morning, is the next morning when I woke up and found out it was like a tornado. I think it was the next morning. I don't think I realized it that night, because once we got home, I was like, okay, I'm safe. So the next morning, or either the next day at school or something like that, I found out it was like an actual tornado, and it hit like the area where we were, like where the mall was. It hit that area because some of my classmates lived over there. And I remember one of my classmates, he was like, he came to school the next day, and I don't know if he was like lying or what. I don't know if he was telling the truth or not, but he came to school the next day, and I don't even know if it was the next day. Whenever he came back to school, this was so long ago, y'all. Whenever he came back to school though, he was like holding his back like he was hurt and stuff. Like, I was like, oh my God, I was almost in a tornado. But if we weren't in the tornado, in the beginnings of the tornado, we definitely got out like right in time, because those winds was so strong. Like, if it's raining, is that a tornado or a hurricane? Y'all, I don't know nothing about these type of storms. I don't know nothing about these type of storms. I just know it was a real bad storm. It was crazy, y'all. Like, I was scared that night. I remember, like, I can remember bits and pieces real clear, even though it was like a long time ago. Was I in middle school or ninth grade? Or ninth grade. I can't remember. Y'all, but I just know I was scared, and I remember the crowd of people. I remember the people trying to open the doors, and like the doors not really opening. I remember how hard it was raining and how heavy the wind was. And their drive back home, I remember all of that, like super clear. I wonder if my dad remember. I know you watching this video. Do you remember this? But I remember that. I'm always remember that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that little story. I was real extra with the rap at the beginning, but hey, I'm an extra type of girl. All right, y'all, so that's the video. That's just a little short story time video about my one traumatic experience as a Southerner, being in a storm. I'm sure my little story doesn't even compare to some of y'all's, but it was real for me. I was scared. Thanks for watching, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you a part of the family. Y'all know I love y'all comments, so comment down below if you've ever been in a tropical storm or a tornado or anything like that. Share your story down below, or just share whatever you want to share. Y'all know I'm listening. All right, thanks for watching. Peace. And love.